report from Roger.
Bristol City's cash crisis of 7 years ago meant they could not offer their Bristol-born apprentice a contract. So Penrice spent 2 years on building sites before becoming the Rovers striker who's gone on to score 55 league goals for them. Today he talked about his transfer to Watford and his pay rise.
The jump's not as great as you might think it is, because obviously the price of living in London is far superior to here. But that's not my main aim anyway. I'm not that money motivated. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the challenge, really. I've had some great years with Gary Penrice. The fans have been absolutely fantastic, helped me along. Got some great friends in the players. I think we're very close-knit, a lot of players, virtually like a family. And that's hard to break away from, really. It's sad to be going, but I feel it's a thing that I just had to do.
It's a long way from being told by Bristol City there was no future at Ashton Gate.
Oh, that's right. I've had some hard times, actually. Bristol City went bankrupt when I was there, and Rovers nearly went bankrupt when I went there. A bit of a voodoo. Watford don't go bankrupt when I go there. But yeah, I mean, that all stands in good stead. I don't take anything for granted, and there's no way to make me big-headed or at all arrogant about it.
Penrice's ability to start moves and then anticipate when and where to get into the box to score so many goals have caused clubs like Liverpool and Spurs to watch him. Bigger clubs than Watford this week have been considering making offers for the Bristol-born G-for-goals man, Penrice.
There are top clubs that have told me to wait. I don't mind saying that. But I went to Watford with an open mind, and Steve Harrison, the manager, really sold Watford to me. I feel it's a little bit like Rovers, a very friendly club, family atmosphere, and I think the fans appreciate their players like the Rovers fans do. And that suits me fine, you know. I'm not one that's going to spout off if it was Tottenham or Liverpool. That doesn't really bother me. As long as I'm appreciated by the club, that's the main thing.
With their leading goal scorer gone and maybe their star goalkeeper too next week, what chance of promotion for Rovers now? Their departing goal scorer gave me his view tonight.
I think they're very good. Jerry will have money to spend now, and if I know Jerry will spend it very wisely. I won't be surprised if there's a few more £1 million players in the making. We've already got players like Stephen Yates, people like that coming through, and Ian Alexander doing well, and Ian Holloway. Like I've always said, we've got some very good players at Bristol Rovers, and it's right for me and Nigel to take a lot of the credit, but it's a good team effort.
Gary Penrice regards losing Penrice as a backwards step for his team's promotion chances. But he said tonight he fully understands the board's reasons for selling. Rovers manager will be bitterly disappointed if he also loses Nigel Martyn next week. Crystal Palace want to pay Rovers £1 million for the England B goalkeeper. Martyn's the find of the decade, from Cornish non-league football only 2 years ago to a first division club wanting to break the British cash record for a goalkeeper to sign him. Well, Rovers are becoming sturdy negotiators. The London club wonder if Rovers keep moving the goalposts over the terms of the deal for Martyn. Rovers are determined any deal will be right for them. Jeff Dunford is the Rovers director tonight, handling the negotiations. He says that the details of Palace's present offer are not acceptable for Martyn at the moment. The signs are, though, that Martyn will become a first division goalkeeper next week, as Rovers find £1 million simply too much to let go.
Seasons with Glasgow Rangers and Sunderland among the early bidders. More recently followed by Wimbledon, whose terms the player rejected. He scored 63 times in 220 games, with the majority coming after Gary Penrice switched him from midfield to attack. But after his stated desire to play first division football, Gary's now decided that second division Watford is the place to be.
When I went to see them, I was very impressed with the manager. Obviously, they got a very wealthy chairman, willing to put money in, and they're ambitious to get back in the first division.
And yet, originally, it was always thought you would go to a first division club.
Yeah. I could have held on and waited for a first division club. Certain managers had talked to me, but I felt it was the time's right now. You know, pressure was building, and I think I need to make the step now.
Signed from non-league Mangotsfield, Rovers have been his only other club, and leaving will be a wrench, even if it provides a new challenge.
Obviously, mixed feelings at going. Been very happy here over my 5 years. Gary Penrice has been fantastic for me. Directors and the players have been brilliant. Actually, it's sad time to be going, really. Family's happy in Bristol, and I've always lived here. But like I say, it's a step I had to make, really.
As Rovers prepare to bank £500,000 for Penrice, Crystal Palace chairman Ron Nodes has tonight denied that his club have agreed to pay £1 million for goalkeeper Nigel Martyn. He told Points West that Palace have made 2 previous offers of £500,000 and £750,000, which were turned down, and said that we felt we were being used to inflate the price and our interest declined. However, it seems the 2 clubs are still in touch, and although Rovers director Jeff Dunford said today that Martin will play on Saturday